What's cracking, folks? It's your boy Hat Free Speaks, and we're going to jump in today with Blake Shelton. And this one's called I Lived It. I lived it, baby. Well, he didn't say baby, that's just me putting my spin on it. The official music video. So, here on the channel, folks, it's going to be a first time listen, first time reaction. If you haven't already, go check out the Hat Free Speaks Instagram. The Hat Free Speaks on Patreon, if you haven't already. The Hat Free Speaks store on Amazon. The Hat Free Speaks attire, like clothing. Apparently, I'll be honest, let me know. I've not touched the stuff that's been on the clothing thing, whatever. I don't know if it was on Amazon or there's a shop, Hat Free Speak shop. Have a look. Let me know if things need to be adjusted pricing wise, because I didn't really set them. After I got to a certain amount of subscribers way back when, I just put the thing on auto, and I could just move a thing to say how much I should be selling it for before the middleman, i.e. the people that actually make, like, for example, the hoodie, put their material, shipping, labor costs on top. So that's kind of inflated the price that I thought initially it was going to sell out for. So somebody mentioned something and I was just a bit like, okay, it's probably worth me exploring. They're like, we were about to buy it, but then we saw the price. I was like, what do you mean you saw the price? They're like, yeah, for a hoodie. I was like, okay, I need to go check that out. Anywho, first time listen, first time reaction. Let's jump in without further ado. It's nice, smooth.
Daddy drove the wheels off a flatbed Ford. Flies found a hole in the old screen door. Granny said the dress that my sister wore to church wasn't long enough. Mama poured grease in a Crisco can, put 100,000 miles on a Sears box fan.
Let's pull it back. Let's pull it back here, mate. That right there, that's incredible. I love the way he starts that song. Ooh, okay.
Daddy drove the wheels off a flatbed Ford. Flies found a hole in the old screen door. Granny said the dress that my sister wore to church wasn't long enough. Mama poured grease in a Crisco can, put 100,000 miles on a Sears box fan. Uncle Joe put tobacco on my hand where them yellow jackets tore me up. And I ain't making this up. Oh, you think I'm talking crazy? In a different language you might not understand. Oh, that's alright. That's just the kind of life that made me who I am. Just taking my mind on a visit back in time, 'cause I miss it. You wouldn't know to love it like I love it unless you lived it. Man, I lived it. Granddaddy smoked Salem's with the windows up. Drove me around in the back of that truck. We drank from the hose and spit in the cup. We all survived somehow. Them old Duke boys were flattening the hills. Hollywood was fake, wrestling was real. Wouldn't dream of spending that $2 bill from pushing a lawnmower around. I'd go back there right now. Oh, you think I'm talking crazy? In a different language you might not understand. Oh, that's alright. That's just the kind of life that made me who I am. Just taking my mind on a visit back in time, 'cause I miss it. You wouldn't know to love it like I love it unless you lived it. And man, I lived it. Oh man, I lived it. talking crazy in a different language you might not understand. Oh, that's alright. That's just the kind of life that made me who I am. Just taking my mind on a visit back in time, 'cause I miss it. You wouldn't know to love it like I love it unless you lived it. Man, I lived it. Oh man, I lived it.
Wow. Wow. Yeah, that gets you, man, in your feels, doesn't it? First of all, let's give credit where credit's due. That voice was absolutely smooth as butter on that whole track. It was brilliantly composed. Everything was subtle. The way he just flowed into the beat was amazing. I like that. It was actually it just married up. It synchronized so well. And if you listen carefully, the nuances in his intonation did not over didn't the instrument he didn't overcompensate what the instruments were doing. It was pretty much he was just gliding. The post-production on this is brilliant. Like his I guess wavelength on the volume of it didn't it was the pitch was correct. It was pitch perfect. I think that's the word I'm looking for right now. And yeah, okay, music aside, meaning of the song, and let's look at how he's sort of being reflective, because I think the reflection here about his life and how he grew up, he's yearning for the yesteryears, you know, how things were fast paced and lived, and yeah, he's saying I lived it, but you wouldn't believe it. Like if he told you this is what I used to do, perhaps something as simple as mowing the lawn when I was a youngster, and I used to get paid the $2, and I'd smile that he didn't want to spend it. Like he's looking back thinking, I had $2 I've earned from mowing the lawn, and I didn't want to spend it. And he's just thinking about that, smiling, like, you know, how things, the perspective, you know, maybe he is, what's the word? I want to say suffering from success, but what was his name? Blake Shelton. It's the first time I've heard of, I haven't reacted to this gentleman here on the channel before. But yeah, you know, I'm sure in the country music scene, he must be quite a synonymous name there, but I'm not too familiar with country music myself. We got Chris Stapleton. There's a few artists here I've reacted to here on the channel that are absolutely brilliant as well. So definitely happy to have him here on the channel, and hopefully he finds a home. But yeah, guys, that was it. That was my reaction. If you haven't already, go check out my playlists here. Probably some of your favorite artists are here I've reacted to. If I haven't, leave a comment, get involved with the channel, offline and online, for example. There's Instagram, there is Patreon. Subscribe, join the community, and we will go forward and hit the 100,000 mark at some point. Anyway, stay safe, and I'll catch you on the next one. Peace.